Nigeria, blessed with abundant sunshine and fertile lands, holds untapped agricultural potential. Our soil promises bountiful harvests and economic prosperity. Yet outdated practices and lack of investment hinder progress. Food insecurity and rural poverty persist. Farmers struggle with archaic tools, their yields a fraction of modern potential. We have the land and climate, but need a unified vision and modern practices. It's time to transform and claim our place as a global agricultural powerhouse.
AgroVest is helping to create a more efficient and sustainable agricultural sector in Africa. It is empowering farmers and creating jobs. It is a model for other businesses that are looking to use technology for good.
A few years ago, we joined to Emmanuel, one of the founders of the AgroVest project. I remember that time, that was a real challenge to have local providers for the education and the school project. Since then, we were close to find out how we can move forward on technological basis. The logic behind AgroVest is close to how startups can invent themselves and how they can get to the first MVP or minimum viable product.
Africa is on the cusp of a digital revolution. By embracing technology and collaboration, we can create a brighter future for all Africans. Imagine a continent where everyone has access to education, healthcare, and economic opportunity. Imagine a continent that is a leader in innovation and sustainable development. This is the Africa we can build together. Let us work together to make this vision a reality.
What kind of information and knowledge do we have about creating new alternatives and solutions for this? And also bringing not only the technology, but bringing the information and the proper knowledge to this region. Today we have a lot of alternatives and technical documents. With the advancement of these technologies, we can utilize them as well. Now we have big data structures that we can use to create better statistics.
This means leveraging technology to bridge gaps and bring resources to those who need them most. It means creating platforms where people can learn, share, and grow together. This means breaking down barriers and promoting open access to knowledge. It means advocating for policies that support open access to educational materials, scientific research, and healthcare information. It means working together to ensure that no one is left behind.
Thanks to the digitalization and thanks to the automatization, we can help to accelerate the procedure in which we get from the first point to have a concrete thought about what we want to create, and also to see it in the physical world as a representation of our thoughts and the creative manufacturing process.
Knowledge is power. It is the foundation upon which we build our lives, our careers, and our societies. But knowledge should not be hoarded or kept behind closed doors. It should be shared freely and openly so that everyone can benefit from it.
It's so exciting to be a part of an initiative that is channeling resources to tackle the greatest challenges of our time, namely the food supply and short supply chains. AgroVest for me clearly represents the open source approach which we follow through our existence as an organization.
This is the power of collaborative commons. It is about creating a world where knowledge is freely shared, where barriers are broken down, and where everyone has the opportunity to thrive. By working together, we can build a brighter future for all.
About knowledge sharing, we also have to talk about collaborative commons, which are properties that everyone has to have access to. And this includes also healthcare, it includes education. It's not just materialized, it has also intellectual properties. We have the power of creativity, and through creativity, we can bring closer a future that we want to live in.
When we share knowledge, we empower others to achieve their full potential. We create opportunities for innovation, for growth, and for positive change. In today's interconnected world, the ability to share knowledge has never been more important. We need to create a collaborative commons where everyone has access to information, education, and healthcare.
You can capitalize your ideas and you can license your ideas also under the name of Creative Commons. You don't have to be more overprotective over your ideas and innovations. You can share it, and maybe if you're living in one part of Africa with your technology or with your technological documentation, you can help for others who live in another country not so far from you, but also dealing with the same problems as you and your community. We have the proper capacity to take into account your questions and askings as well.
For us, it's an honor to provide working environment to build trust, which is the essential part of our shared future.
When everyone can access the same information, we build trust. Transparency is essential. It fosters a culture of openness and accountability, where team members can rely on accurate and consistent data to make informed decisions. Unified data makes transparency possible. It eliminates the barriers that prevent information from flowing freely within the organization. With unified data, everyone has a clear understanding of the business's performance and goals. It helps us make better decisions.
While maintaining your business, you'll generate a lot of data interesting for end consumers, clients, partners, investors, authorities, suppliers. And the best is if you store these in a unified database as a single source of truth where everyone not only writes data but reads from it. And therefore there will be no difference what these participants will see. And they can select what they want to utilize. And this doesn't mean your data will be public in a sense of value itself, but their hashes will be stored on blockchain. Therefore, a tiny manipulation will turn out eventually.
Businesses operate across borders. They need to coordinate and collaborate with teams and partners in different time zones and regions. They work with partners all over the world. Unified data ensures that everyone, regardless of location, has access to the same information, facilitating smoother and more effective collaboration. Unified data keeps everyone connected. It bridges the gap between different teams and locations, creating a cohesive and integrated business environment. In a world where data is king, unified data is the key to transparency and success.
We have an ecosystem and a protocol for storing this information in the most effective way, including contracts and the information itself following the whole supply chain, and present it to end consumers through our product pages. Actors like suppliers will be also clearly identifiable via this system, so that you don't need to hold responsibility what is not up to you.
Blockchain and cryptocurrencies have the potential to revolutionize the financial industry. But we need clear and consistent regulations. This will foster trust and drive innovation. Governments around the world are working on this. Clear regulations will protect consumers and investors. They will prevent fraud and money laundering. They will create a level playing field for businesses. This will unleash the full potential of blockchain and crypto.
The positive intentions in regulations of crypto and blockchain in general can really help innovation to move forward. The ideas and projects can thrive outside the show because of the open protocols can provide lifetime transparency for anyone to join, invest or share the resources with the project.
You can tokenize know-how as well that this process follows, and therefore document the standards and the usage rights, for example, to remanufacture something or repair something. And this ecosystem of apps and protocols are available for anyone who has internet connection and a smartphone. This can be a great utility for short supply chains in Africa.
AgroVest is a shining example of how technology can transform agriculture in Africa. This platform connects farmers with buyers, investors, and other stakeholders. It provides them with access to market information, financial services, and training.
Young people are the future of Africa. They are digital natives. They are creative and entrepreneurial.
I think that the younger generation has more creative perspective about what we would like to do with our future and how we would like to make better the circumstances that we have and also create a better future, not just for ourselves, but for the generations that come as well.
We need to empower them to shape Africa's digital future. This means providing them with the skills and knowledge they need to succeed in the digital economy. We need to create opportunities for young people to learn about blockchain, artificial intelligence, and other emerging technologies. We need to support their ideas and help them turn their dreams into reality.
So it's not just our responsibility, it's a responsibility of all, and it's a responsibility that we have and we can't look upon it. So we have to deal with it, and that's why it is important to get together, to share the proper information and knowledge.
Join AgroVest to unite our creativity for the benefit of all.